Dobrze, jesteśmy już blisko tego. Ogólnie to się okazało, że to zadanie to było chyba jakieś zbugowane. Bo jak chodziłem od razu po tym jak zginąłem, to ich nie było. Jak się oddaliłem, to się pokazywali. Czyli bossowie, no. Dobra, teraz za pierwszym razem weszło. Nikogo nie ma. A już tutaj jest
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
Taką waniankę kiedyś mieli w pokojach. Tutaj, o.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
Ojej. To już nie brzmi przyjemnie. Na dole są Spriven. Ale nie wiem, czy są w budynku, czy są... Nie, chyba w budynku ich nie ma. Tam jest jeden.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent.
O Jezu, ale silna trucizna. Może po prostu za długo w niej stałem, jak ten odpalałem właśnie tą swoją umiejętność. Tego nie wiem. Gdzie ja jestem? Jestem w pierwszym pokoju. To szybciutko.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
No, stąd nie wziąłem. Nie, serio? A dobra, mogę pominąć. Oj, no ona akurat ma silną truciznę. O. Nie no, to była leszczowa gra. To znaczy no... Leszczowy boss.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
To czemu zabijają swoją rodzinę? A tutaj jeszcze. Już niczego nie ma. Tutaj widzę, tutaj jest wielka bestia. O,
Doris
proszę.
Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Tam jest bestia. Co jest tutaj? Gdzie my w ogóle jesteśmy? Czyli musiałbym się jednak wrócić o tutaj. I się z kapelanem tu napierdalać.
It's not human. Fear no evil. No rest for the.
Dwa. Dobra.
Oh my God!
No i bardzo dobrze. Tutaj, tędy. Jakoś tak.
Women's right to vote is only the...
Tak. Nowy dialog Freddy Ashbury. A to już chyba był ten wyciąg wcześniej.
Christ, he's dead! Oh, Christ!
Nie wiem, biegniemy, niech się ten... Niech się sami napieprzają. Nie, to jest z drugiej strony. W tą stronę. Nie w tą. To. Tutaj. O. Swap, serio. Ale walka jest kompana, no to ten. Ja jestem w ogóle w dobrym miejscu. Chyba tak.
There's safer places to be than here. Stay away!
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that.
A już dobrze idę? Tak. Skąd wiedział, że to jest otwarte? Jest pożegnalny. To się spada. Aha. A myślałem, że to jakiś przedmiot kolekcjonerski będzie.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can but
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
No pewnie za scenę, co nie? Już na scenie się... Dobra. Tutaj jest jakieś zejście. Dobra, wejdziemy sobie tutaj, bo to i tak pokazuje, że jest niżej, tak?
woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen.
Ja to samo mówię.
You can but lower your
Ach. A jeszcze tutaj. Ale z tego co mi się wydaje, to muszę iść...
woe to you, nations of
A, jeszcze jedno piętro. Okej.
For in front of you stands the tall
Jeżeli bym
queen.
chciał, to stąd mógłbym się teleportować, ale widać, że nie chcę.
Fit only to smirk at her.
Nie, Stąd nie wejdę.
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ciekawe.
But Doris Fletcher is no more.
Jakbym szedł
She was consumed by this putrid
od strony
flesh
publiczności,
that
to
now
czy
enshrouds her.
wydarzyłoby się coś
For
innego?
what happened to you. But I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish. You killed my... Your blood will... Your hand is shaking. I summon thee, my children of the night. Make woe unto thee, son of Babylon. I smell your fear. Here and obey, for your queen commands you. On guard. You touché, sir. I smell your fear. Your hand. Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? Arise and save your queen, my slave. My blade shall pierce. Ha! Come to me, my servants! Avenge me! On guard! Your blood will be mine! My children, my beloved, die for the love of me!
Tak. Oj, zatruła mnie od razu. No to krwi.
You killed my fear and obey, for your queen commands you. Attack!
Uciekać, uciekać. Prawda, jajatek chyba jest ten trujący. Tak, powiem, że porządnie trujący.
Come to me, my servants.
Dałem już chyba zatrucie. Kurwa.
My children, my beloved, die for the love of me.
Nie wiem, czy trafiałem tym szponem.
Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher, the greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Tutaj chyba miał być jakiś dramatyzm albo coś. Ale tak średnio to wyszło.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum!
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat, you and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
I should probably leave the theater right now. The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research.
Aha, ten. No i dobra, jakąś obekę dostaliśmy. Ale to chyba będzie jednoręczne.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Tam, co tam? 140. Ja mam 200. 206 i to na niebieskim, a tutaj jest fioletowy.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
This is no place for a gentleman.
Dobra, ale gdzie mam iść? A, do klubu pewnie, tak? Ojej. No coś nie leżało? Nie. No to nie w tą stronę nawet idę. To ma być. Dobra, ale to i tak sobie nagram już dopiero w... To jest. Pomóż członkom klubu. Nie, to lecimy no w takim razie. Myślałem, że jakaś bitka będzie, a tu ten... Tu po prostu zdanie relacji, tak? To jest to.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Dobra. A i teraz mogę chyba porozmawiać z tymi wszystkimi.
We repelled the
jednak nie.
intruders for now. But how long before they return? Have you heard the rumors of some horned vampire revealing himself and singing obscure songs around the city? What is this?
Spróbuję przeładować w domu. Żeby się coś nie spierdoliło, proszę. A, tutaj.
Welcome
Yes.
back to the Ascalon Club, Lancebearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
But some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
To ten stary?
As you wish, my lord.
Good. Now go.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a...
All right.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Does he know...
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
Did he...
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
How would you like...
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there...
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
Ciekawe jak można się to
You
na to
invited Lady
przygotować.
Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Goodbye.
No dobra. W takim razie lecimy do tego... Lecimy kurde tutaj.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson. To make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage, and only capable of creating skulls.
Please tell me more about...
As long as you lower your voice.
What would you have me...
The man is dangerous. Did you know...
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Goodbye, Finn.
Goodbye, my dear. Please.
No dobra. To idziemy tam. Zobaczymy, no, jak to... Nie wiem jeszcze, jak to zrobię, no ale no, do zobaczenia i cześć w następnym odcinku. Pa, pa.